What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy S.O.G. I'm going to be reviewing M-Tac Slingbag today. This was a pickup that I got off of Amazon. Been wearing it for a while now, and I wanted to review it with you guys because, first of all, nobody want to carry a sling bag, right? Nobody wants to carry off body. Everybody wants to carry either in waistband or out of the waistband, but it's hard to bring yourself to the point where you want to carry off body. At least me personally. It's my last resort, and this is what I got this for. I got this because I like to wear sweatpants a lot, and as you guys probably know, it's harder to conceal a gun when you're walking around in sweatpants because there's not that many holsters that are compatible enough for sweatpants, at least, that I could find. And if you can find some, I know they got like those ulti clips or whatever they're called that you could buy and they'll snag down on your sweatpants. But even with that, when you add a gun to any holster, even with that clip, the weight of the gun is going to bring down your sweatpants a little bit, especially when you're moving around, walking around, and it's just uncomfortable. And for me, I found that none of those options worked. So if you find yourself in that position, in that same position that I was in where nothing works with sweatpants, this is a good alternative. And this was on sale. Well, not on sale, but this is regularly priced at like $30, I think it was. And they have a couple different color options that you could pick from. It is well made. It is super nice. It's sturdy. And you have a few different pockets that you could put stuff in here. You could fit your wallet, you could fit some keys, you could fit your EDC stuff, a knife if you carry a knife. You could fit a lot of stuff in there. And then you have the main pocket, which is up here, and this is where you would put your handgun in. Now it comes with a holster, but keep in mind this holster right here that I have, so this holster right here that it comes with, also from M-Tac, if you guys can see right here. But this I bought separately for $11 because not the magazine, but the holster that came with this bag was like a double-sided like universal holster, and I hated it because none of my guns fit in the holster. Like, what's the point of putting a holster in here if no guns are gonna fit? And so what I ended up doing with that holster, it wasn't like this. It was an actual just a regular sticky holster, and I actually ended up cutting a little bit off with a knife and to get my gun to fit in there. But it just didn't give me good vibes. You know what I'm saying? If I gotta alter stuff, especially if I'm putting my gun in it, I just don't want to even carry it. So I reached out to M-Tac and I said, hey, this is my issue. My guns, even my micro guns, ain't fitting in there. My Glock 43X was barely squeezing in there. And when I was putting it in there, it was so tight that the slide would come up just a little bit like this. Not that far, but maybe a little bit like this. And I didn't like it. So they reached out and said, sorry, but our description says it doesn't fit every single gun out there. And I guess it did, but come on, man, that's a 43X. That's a small gun. It should fit the small guns, but whatever. So I ended up buying this, and this fits, you could adapt this because it's strap on. So you could adapt it to basically fit whatever size gun you could get into this bag. The only downside on this is on the inside. I'm gonna show it to you guys here. On the inside, so on this side right here, it's got Velcro. So if you are not completely going all the way around like that, and you just kind of go, let's say for example, you got a gun that has to fit in here. When you put it in there and you're pulling it out, your gun is gonna be scratching off of that Velcro. And I use this when I carry my my MC9 or 43X or whatever. So it does cover the trigger all the way around. So it is safe there. And you can make this as tight as you want on there. But it just, when you pull out, if you can hear that, it does kind of scrape up underneath here. And I haven't had any issues. I never noticed, any scrapes or anything like that. But I'm assuming that, after some time, it'll start to really show some wear. You can buy some sort of little felt pad and put it in there, and that'll take care of the problem. So whatever. But yep, so you got Velcro in here. You don't have any pockets in here. So you the way it works is you kind of just put this wherever you want. You just stick it on there and you get your gun and you put it right in here. And that's how it works. So then, when you zip this up, you got a little latch up top here. And that kind of just sticks out. It looks a little funny, but whatever. So you have that, and whenever you want to use it, you know, let's say, oh, you got another little pocket right here too, which is kind of cool. But let's say you got this on you, on your person, you know what I'm saying, and then you got to use it. You just grab on from here, or if you're right-handed, you grab on with the left, and just pull down, and then you come in and pull the gun out, and then you're good to go. You know, so it is super nice to have this option, and especially that you have so much space in here, and you have pockets for other things, because even when you're wearing sweatpants or even a hoodie, you know, when you put your keys, your wallet, all your EDC stuff, it does weigh you down a little bit. So to have it all in here and to have it all readily available to you, you know, just right off of your chest, it's nice to have. So, you know, my wife makes fun of me all the time. She was laughing at me when I got it because I looked a little goofy when I wore it.
You're not really wearing that, are you?
Wearing what?
The man purse.
But hey, whatever, man. I mean, I'm protecting my family with this, you know.
It's where I keep all my things. I get a lot of compliments on this. Plus, it's not a man purse. It's called a satchel. Indiana Jones wears one.
So you got this this option if you're not trying to conceal with a holster and sweatpants. You do have this option, and it's super nice. Now, the only downside to this is when you put this around your I was about to say your waist. Nah, boy, you don't want to put this around your waist. When you put this around your body, across your body, you know what I'm saying? Because it comes across from your shoulder down to your, you know, down to your waist or whatever, I guess. But it just hangs off your shoulder, I should say. So when you got this on your shoulder, it kind of slides over by your neck. And so this part here gives you some friction on your neck that doesn't really feel the best.
Oh, I'm hurt. Oh, my neck, my back, my neck and my back. Oh.
And it becomes uncomfortable after having this on for so long. So that's the only downside. I don't know if there's something you could buy, you know, that will make it a little bit more comfortable, or if you even want to go that far. I don't wear this often, so for me, I don't really care. And I never take this off. So when I wear it, I do wear it for a while, because I'll be at, like, you know, if I'm at family's house or something, I got sweatpants on or whatever, and I'll have it on. I never want to take this off and just leave it sitting somewhere. This always stays just on me at all times, just like any other holster would. I consider this kind of like a holster, and I don't like to leave it laying around nowhere. You know, I don't want to, oh, let me take it off and get my stuff out of here. No, this thing is always going to be around my shoulder, around my body, and it doesn't go nowhere. So just keep that in mind, y'all. If you get this, there is that possibility where you take it off and you accidentally forget it somewhere. Just be responsible, you know, and that goes for any type of way that you're carrying. Make sure you're being responsible about it. But anyway, back to the video. So as y'all can see, it fits the Canik MC9 perfectly fine, just right in there. I want to show you guys, this is a smaller gun, so I want to show you guys a larger gun here. And I'm going to put my Canik Rival, I'm going to put this in here. And as you guys can see, it's not fitting, right? It doesn't fit because now I got to resize this band so I can fit it in there. It's in there. And just tighten it up, and there we go. Now you got the Rival in there. So the only downside on this, even though it fits and you can zip this up, I'm gonna show you guys here real quick. You can zip this up, and now let me get this little thing out of here. All right, so you got your Rival. It fits a Rival, which is a bigger gun, a full-size gun, right? You got that in there, but when you go to pull this, you know, when you come and it's coming in, I'm showing you guys in slow motion. See, this side comes down just fine, but this side kind of hits, it gets caught with the mag well. I got a little mag well I put on there from Canik, but it, even with full-size guns, it just kind of hits that magazine and it gets caught. Now the alternative that you could do is you could just take this off and just slide it over a little bit more, you know. So if you do this, slide it over all the way, so now you have, you know, this gap right here. So when you undo it, now it should be better, right? So now let's say you got it on you, but now, see, now it's freeing up the magazine part, but now you're getting caught on the sights. So even though it fits in there, I don't know if I would carry a full size. I wouldn't recommend it for a full size unless you find a way where you can make it work. Otherwise, I would say, you know, just keep it basic. Keep it to, you know, something else, something more compact, subcompact. micro, whatever, you know, whatever you normally carry, unless you're one of those guys that, you know, carries full size or 91011s all the time. But for me, it works, and I don't use it often, but you know, for the times that I do use it, it's nice, and I don't mind it. It's cool. It kind of grew on me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, because at first, all the bullying my wife was doing on me, it was kind of making me a little concerned, and like looking myself in the mirror with it and trying to, you know, push it around and trying to make it look nice. But man, ultimately, it ain't about being nice, looking nice, or about you know, being comfortable. It's about knowing what you got to do to protect your family, and this is a good option to anybody out there who's looking for a different way to carry when you're in sweatpants, basketball shorts, whatever it is, and you don't want to wear a holster, but you still want to carry. Definitely recommend this 100%. I think the price point is pretty good. The one, like I said, the drawback is just small, is just this, that kind of starts to irritate your skin a little bit. At least for me, it did when you're carrying it for a long time. And the holster comes with it, complete garbage. It's useless. I had to buy this and spend another $11 or whatever it was. So total, it was like a little over $40. So I think that's a little expensive, but it works. You know, whatever, it works. And oh yeah, I forgot. It has on this part here, it has some little bands here where you could probably fit magazines. I honestly never tried to put magazines in there, so I don't know if it fits. Let me see if I can put one in there now while I got y'all here, right? A little tight, but yeah, it works. You can fit magazines in there. You got 4 different slots that you can put, you know, and it doesn't even have to be mags. It could be, you know, a pen or flashlight or whatever you got, you could fit in there. So it's a nice little sling bag that I definitely recommend. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope this is something that if you guys were considering, this video helped you make up your mind on whether or not you want to get it. I recommend it. So, you know, as always, I'll see you guys to the next video. God bless.